Hello everyone. Obviously strange times we live in, can't get on site for a tour of the campus at the moment, so we thought you'd just do you a little guided tour of the Equine Centre here at North Shropshire College. As you can see, we're here at the Walford Campus and Equine Centre there. Now so we're this side of the road. To my right we've got what we call the stable block classrooms. It's a bit snowy this morning, as you can see, and in that top corner there is actually our equine locker room, so you get provided with a locker to keep all your valuables in while you're here. And you will be using, this is actually where we used to stable the horses a long time ago, but now it's been all reconverted a few years ago into classrooms, toilets, and some staff offices. And then if we go over to the left, we can see that is actually the dairy centre where they milk the cows. And here to your left, we've got what we call the information centre classrooms, and these are our main equine teaching rooms. So we'll go and have a look in there now. Okay, so this is one of the main classrooms that we use. This is the bigger end. As you can see, we've got notice boards for all information that you need. And I'll just do a scan round, and round the front, we've actually got the interactive whiteboard there, and all the classrooms have got Wi-Fi. And I'll take you through to the other classroom, which is just through here. And this is our other one, just not as many tables in this one at the moment, but as you can see, again, notice boards on the wall, and interactive whiteboard as well. And we'll keep going around the corner now and go and have a look at the yard. Okay, so going around the corner from the stable block classrooms, we do have access to the toilets this size as well, but that's just that door there. So we've got some toilets nice and close to the yard, which is always obviously very important. And then we go around the corner. In front of us is what we call the wooden yard. This is actually for some external liveries that we have here at the college. So the college horses aren't kept on that yard, just some DIY liveries. And then we come to the equine yard itself, and I'll just talk you through what we've got here. So if we go to the right, that's there. Sorry if the sun shines a bit straight. That is the wooden yard, 10 boxes on there. And then we've got the little gate there, which is actually the access up to our fields. Won't be going up there today, it's a bit muddy. In front of us, we've got the hay barn here. So we've got hay and straw storage, and then the little room to the left there is this one here. That's just like a store area there for like shavings and things. And as we scan round, here's our main stable block. In there, stabling for maximum 20 horses, but usually we have about 14 in there, as we use some stables for like washing down and clipping and stuff like that. Got the office, equine office on the end there, and then we've got the big green building is the indoor school. We're going to have a closer look at that in a minute. And then we've got one of the little sandpit turnout arenas there, isolation boxes. And then we will go up around this corner in a minute, and that's actually where we've got the black shed, as we call it, which is a teaching classroom that we can actually take the horses into. But for now, we'll just scan round and we'll go and have a look at the rug room and feed room. One of the little storerooms around this corner is the rug room, and we'll just have a little look in here. Not looking massively tidy at the moment, but as you can see, storage for all the rugs. Quite a lot of rugs obviously on the horses at the moment. We try and keep everything labelled. So that's the rug room, and then we'll go next door into wheelbarrow storage, and we'll go next door into the feed room. Again, spare girths here and equipment and things, and then we've got a medicine cupboard, supplement cupboard, and the feed board. So part of the students' thing when they're here is actually to get involved in making the feeds up, and obviously we've got feed bins, etc. in here. And if we go back outside, obviously we've got wheelbarrow storage, and then you'll see the hose pipe on the wall. Actually in the process of making an external wash area here, so when we bring the horses down from the field, we can wash the mud off their legs in outside here. So that's in the process. And then we'll go back round to the yard. We've got mounting block, and this is the main yard. As you can see, health and safety notices there. We'll just go round into the main yard. As we come into the main yard, the first door on the right is what we call the little student room. In here we've got kettle, toaster, sink obviously, and some nice seating area for students to sit on. So if you've got on a break or just having 10-minute break, you're quite welcome to come in here and sit down, and use the microwave and kettle if you need to. Obviously, again, notice board, so there's all information on there that you might need whilst you're on the yard. And we do like our little sign there. So mistakes are proof that you're trying is our little motto. And somewhere, you know, you can just prop your bag in if you need to, or your hat and things whilst you're on practicals. Also doubles up as a bit of a washing room for the horses too. So very often we'll have some numbers drying here and things. And then straight across from there is we go across and into the tack room. Again, everything hung up where it's supposed to be. Saddles, bridles, I don't know, everything is labelled as well. So obviously they've all got their own individual numbers and everything's labelled. Here you can see Winnie's bridle has got her name on it as well, and saddles all put away tidily. And then we'll go back out and we'll go up to the main yard. So coming out, obviously important fire safety stuff. On here we've actually got what forage the horses have, so if you're involved on duties you know exactly how much to give each horse, and this obviously varies depending on their weight. We weigh the horses quite regularly. We try and do them at least once a month to monitor their condition and things. And then this is the main yard. So every horse, again, is Molly just come in from the field. So again, little whiteboard here which might have some information on what rugs they need to wear, got her name, the number of the stable, and then each horse has some information there and risk assessment done on them so you can see how old she is and things. And also we have the colour coding there, so green means that Molly's good for anybody to do anything with. And as you walk up the yard you'll see that some of them perhaps haven't got green. So here's Tass, for instance. So for leading and catching in, he's actually orange, which means he can just sometimes get a little bit on his toes. So that's his information. And you can look up the bars. You can see at the moment we've got hay nets here. These are ready for later on, so try and sort of be organised. The rest of the yard's pretty empty because the rest of them are out in the field at the moment. So here is the tool room. So you can see we've got all the, oh, this is sunshine. Everybody's grooming kits. Again, everything's labelled. They've all got their horses' names on. And so things don't get mixed up. We've got storage for rugs we're not using in here, and it's really handy for drying the turnout rugs as well when they get hot. Wet, sorry. Rugs, tools, and again, have a notice board for anything you might need to know. We'll carry on up the yard. Say, oh, here's Charlie. He's in. Say hello to the people, Charlie. Looking a bit muddy after being out in the field this morning. And then up the top here, we've got this box here, which we use for clipping. So nice big stable used for clipping. And then just at the moment, we're having to actually soak hay at the top because over on the yard, the hose pipe's a bit frozen. And then we've got another wash down box here at the top, so we can cold wash them up here. So we'll walk back down the yard and we'll go up and have a look at the arenas. We have lots of different types of horses, different sizes and types, and they're all on loan to us, so we don't actually have the same horses all the time. So you'll find that you've got new ones coming in. They get assessed by staff to find out if they're suitable. Some stay for quite a long time. Others might only stay for a couple of months and then go back to owners or get sold or something. Down this end of the arm, we also have our hot wash box. So in here, we've got the hose there, which actually is from hot water. So we can give them a hot shower, and we've got the cross ties as well. So we'll give them a hot shower, and that's just the temporary hose pipe outside for now, which hopefully will be replaced by a newer system soon. Have a look at the indoor school. As we walk up, you can see we've got the little gallery, so we'll go in that way. But just to the left, we won't go in there. But again, more storage, 2 isolation boxes, so 2 extra stables. And then just up to the left, you'll see, again, we've got jump storage. And then this is our other little sandpit turnout arena at the top, which are really handy this time of year. when the fields are so muddy, just to get them out for a couple of hours. So, and again, there's all our jumps and poles and things. And we've actually got 2 sets as a set up in the outdoor as well. Okay, we'll go into the school. Might just have to. So this is our indoor school. It is 30 metres wide by 60 metres long, and it has a sand fibre surface, which actually we had topped up in October, so brand spanking new by Equine Services. That was a really good thing to get that done. It's lovely in here, even with the lights off today. You can see it's nice and light and bright. And as I turn around, you'll be able to see we've got the little viewing gallery here, which again is quite a recent addition, something we added on a few years back. So it means that people can actually sit in there and watch. So we have quite a lot of people that actually in normal times hire the arena, and we do run quite a lot of clinics and demos and things. Plus it gets used by the pony club and riding club and, you know, just local people in the area. So it's a good way of generating some income into the college, and it's really popular by people. So that's the indoor school. We'll go up and have a look at the outdoor school. The outdoor school is actually situated up behind the indoor school. So this is the track up to the outdoor, and as we go up I can show you one of our little turnout, one of our paddocks as well. This is just behind the stable, so everything's nice and close. There's the stable block there, and then again we're going up to the outdoor school, and there's the indoor school there. So it's quite nice. We've got plenty of room, but nothing's too far away, so that's always really helpful. And there you'll see the gates to the outdoor school. It's probably going to be a bit snowy, but we can just have a look on the right. So this is it's our small little turnout paddock called the Playpen, and then just the other side of the fence is another paddock, and then just up where those trees are we've got another 4 paddocks up there for grazing. We sort of rotate them a little bit. The ground does quite wet, but we do make sure the horses get out as much as we can, and hopefully things will start drying up very soon in the spring, and then we'll carry on over to the outdoor school here. As you can see, again, outdoor school is 30 metres by 60 metres, and actually it's really nice up here, especially on a day like today. Unfortunately it's a little bit frozen today, but it's lovely up here, and we do quite a lot, most of the jumping up here. Again, sand and fibre surface, if you can see it under the snow, and we've also got a set of jumps up here as well. So yeah, it's lovely riding up here in the summer. It's nice and warm. And if I zoom in, that's you can see the little bridleway gate there. That's our access out for when we go hacking. So as long as weather permits, we do try and get the horses out hacking as well, and we're very lucky to have access out the back here, which lead us out, and we can get up to the local village around there and back. Okay, so we're over by the black shed now, and I just thought I'd show you a bit of a view. So this is up where it is situated. So there's the indoor school. We're basically directly opposite, and you can see the yard down there. So it's just a short walk, and what we do is we actually lead the horses over here and we bring them into the black shed. Now this is a new addition to the yard this summer. Still work to do. We've got a bit of tidying up outside, and normally we would have some barriers in here, but as you can see, just about to see the tie rings there on the wall. So we've got space to tie up 4 horses with barriers in between, so they can stand over there. And then over here, see the rugs on the wall, and we've got tacks. So we've got some bridles here that you can do for tack fitting, various sort of different types of girths there, different types of martingales, some spare saddles to look at fitting, whiteboard, and obviously tables if we need to write anything or do anything. Some lunge equipment there, and then we've got shoeing tools and different types, examples of bits. Okay, all the equipment in the cupboard there, travel stuff and things to do TPR. And then over here, I say more of the equipment. So we've got the shoeing board, got some leather head collars, and again, all the sort of equipment here that you need for stable management. So most of the stable management lessons are taught over here. The horses come over here, which is quite nice for them as well. we've got the slip rail there to go across the doors, so we can have the doors open but have it safe for the horses. So it's a really nice way of everyone being able to be in the same space, and again, plenty of room to have 4 horses over here. Good for the teacher and the students because you can all be involved rather than being spaced out down the yard. Okay, so we're back down by the main building. Hope you enjoyed that tour. Across the road, obviously, we have also the student accommodation. There's a sports hall, the canteen. There's also what we call the social club, which is where the residential students can go at night. And then we have the big Harris Centre, which is where reception is. And we've also got the Learning Resources Centre in there with obviously like books, computers, and also something where we call the Student Hub, which is there for support with anyone that needs help with their work. So that's it. So thanks. Look forward to meeting you all. Bye.